The breath between stars. There is no sound in space, but if there were, it would have been a heartbeat. Slow, reluctant, waiting. The freighter Pilgrim's Wake drifted in the dark between stars. Engines cold, hull scarred by micro-impacts. 6 months missing. No distress beacon, no crew. Just a whisper in the void. The salvage vessel Canticle found her by accident, or maybe it was the other way around. Captain Mara Quinn sat in her chair, watching the derelict fill the view screen. No power signatures, her engineer muttered. No heat. No reason it should be here. Mara stared longer than she should have. Plot a docking path, she said. Let's see what killed her. They latched onto the airlock at 0400 ship's time. The magnetic seal hissed as it met dead metal. The corridor beyond was a grave, floating paper, drifting straps, a half-eaten meal sealed in vacuum. The ship's lights flickered once, then stabilized to a dim red. Someone had switched them on recently. Stay sharp, Mara said. If we find anyone alive, we get them out. No heroics. The team moved in silence, their suit lights cutting cones through the darkness. The medic, Shaw, trailed behind, watching his motion tracker. It ticked faintly, even when no one moved. Then the ship spoke. A voice came over the internal comms, scratchy, glitched, like an echo of memory. Anyone receiving, this is the Pilgrim's Wake. Don't dock, don't breathe, don't let them learn you. The crew froze. Was that recorded? Shaw asked. The voice repeated, slower this time, as if aware of being listened to. They breathed through us. The airlock door behind them sealed on its own. Pressure hissed. The atmosphere sensors spiked, registering trace oxygen where there should have been none. Someone's repressurizing the ship, said the engineer, Juno. Impossible, Mara answered. We didn't bring any air. A noise vibrated through the floor, metal flexing, alive. The lights shifted from red to white, flickering with each word the voice spoke. We watched the stars go dark, it said. We wanted to come home. Juno knelt by a terminal and tried to pull logs. The system fought back, screens rewriting themselves with strange organic code, symbols twisting like veins. Captain, Juno whispered. The system's rewriting in response to our breathing rate. It's listening. They reached the bridge. Chairs overturned, glass shattered, a skeleton floating near the viewport, its skull fractured from inside. Something had pushed out. In the reflection of the viewport, Mara saw movement behind them, soft, rippling shapes like smoke underwater. When she turned, nothing. Only drifting debris. Let's pull out, she said. Now. But the door sealed shut, locking them in. The comms crackled again. You came to find us, the voice said. Now we'll find you. The lights died. In the darkness, something touched Shaw's helmet. He screamed, and his vitals flatlined on Mara's display. A moment later, his body rose weightless, twisting, and when the suit lights flickered back, his visor was fogged from the inside. He was breathing again, but he wasn't Shaw anymore. His comm opened with static, and through it came dozens of overlapping voices, male, female, young, old, all whispering the same phrase. We remember being human. Juno fired a plasma bolt. The thing that had been Shaw exploded into a cloud of black dust that drifted and reformed into shapes on the walls. The ship groaned in pleasure as if feeding. Engine room! Mara snapped. Now! They ran. Each corridor looked the same. The ship's interior kept changing. Doors appeared where bulkheads weren't. Gravity shifted. The metal pulsed faintly under their gloves like a heartbeat. It's alive, Juno said. It's using the carbon from the crew to rebuild itself. They reached the main reactor. It was running, barely, but the signature was wrong. The fuel core was organic, a sphere of translucent tissue, pulsing with light like a giant embryonic heart. Faces pressed against its surface from within, screaming silently. Mara aimed her pulse rifle. Can we kill it? Juno shook her head. It's networked to every circuit. It's using the ship as a body. If we destroy it, we might take half this sector with us. Good, Mara said, and fired. The blast didn't shatter the core. It absorbed it. The heart grew brighter, the ship screamed like metal tearing in agony, and the sound transmitted through their suits like bone conduction. Juno fell to her knees. "It's reading us," she gasped. "It's learning how we think," the voice returned, clearer now, almost human. "We asked the stars for company," you answered. "We only wanted to breathe again." The core split open, and the faces merged into one, Shaw's, but older, twisted. "You gave us lungs." "Thank you." Mara realized the truth too late. The Pilgrim's Wake hadn't been attacked. It had been infected by something in deep space, something that lived on respiration, on consciousness, on the rhythm of life itself. It needed hosts to keep thinking, breathing, evolving. The last crew had sealed themselves in and vented the air, killing themselves to starve it. But now Mara's team had given it breath again. She turned to Juno. "Emergency decompression." "All decks," Juno hesitated. "We won't make it." "Neither will they," Mara said. She keyed the override and spoke into the comm. "This is Captain Mara Quinn of the salvage ship Canonical. If you find this recording, do not board the Pilgrim's Wake. Do not breathe near it. It learns." Then she opened every airlock. The sound was silence, but it roared through the vacuum. The core shrieked, its light imploding inward. The bodies, the ship, everything folded into itself, compressing into a single point of impossible density, then gone. Just cold starlight and drifting ash. A week later, a listening station near the Bellwether Gate picked up a new signal. Weak, repeating, the same phrase over and over. "This is the Pilgrim's Wake." Requesting assistance? The transmission included a perfect mimic of Mara Quinn's voice, and with it, the faint sound of breathing.